An invitation to the unknown high above the clouds, cradled by the jagged peaks of the Peruvian Andes, lies Machu Picchu, a silent sentinel of a vanished civilization. Known as the lost city of the Incas, this 15th century citadel has long been celebrated as a marvel of human ingenuity, a testament to the architectural prowess and cultural depth of the Inca Empire. Yet, beneath its sunlit terraces and intricately carved stones, Machu Picchu harbors shadows, whispers of secrets that defy explanation and ignite the imagination. What was this place truly meant to be? Why was it abandoned so abruptly? And what hidden truths lie buried within its walls, waiting to be uncovered? As a historian and explorer of the world's great mysteries, I invite you to step beyond the tourist trails and scholarly texts into a realm where facts blur into speculation, where the past whispers of possibilities too strange to dismiss. Machu Picchu is not merely an archaeological site. It is a puzzle, a labyrinth of enigmas that has confounded experts and dreamers alike for over a century. From the theories of extraterrestrial intervention to tales of hidden treasures and cursed fates, the conspiracies surrounding this lost city weave a tapestry of intrigue that challenges our understanding of history itself. Let us embark on this journey together, peeling back the layers of time to explore the most tantalizing mysteries of Machu Picchu. The purpose of Machu Picchu: a royal retreat or a cosmic enigma? The official narrative tells us that Machu Picchu was constructed around 1450 under the reign of Pachacuti Inca Yupanqui, a visionary emperor who transformed the Inca Empire into a powerhouse of South America. Perched at 2,430 meters above sea level, its isolation suggests it served as a royal retreat or a ceremonial center, a sanctuary for the elite, adorned with temples like the Temple of the Sun and the Room of the Three Windows. The absence of a large residential population and the presence of sacred structures bolster this view. But is this the full story, or merely the surface of a deeper truth? Consider the Temple of the Sun, its curved walls aligning perfectly with the summer solstice, casting precise shadows that mark the passage of celestial time. Mainstream archaeology hails this as evidence of the Incas' advanced astronomical knowledge, a skill honed through generations of stargazing. Yet, some theorists dare to ask, could this precision hint at something more extraordinary? The Intihuatana stone, often called a hitching post of the sun, stands as a silent witness, its angles and orientation suggesting a purpose beyond mere timekeeping. Fringe scholars propose that Machu Picchu was a cosmic observatory, a place where the Incas communed with the stars, or perhaps with beings from them. The extraterrestrial hypothesis, though dismissed by academia, lingers in the shadows of conspiracy lore. How could a civilization without iron tools or the wheel-craft stone so perfectly that not even a blade can slip between them? The precision of Machu Picchu's masonry, stones weighing tons, fitted without mortar, defies easy explanation. Some speculate that this knowledge was imparted by advanced visitors, beings who left their mark in the alignments of the citadel with constellations like the Pleiades, sacred to the Incas. While no direct evidence supports this claim, the sheer audacity of the idea stirs the mind. Was Machu Picchu a gift from the heavens, its true purpose lost to time? The sudden abandonment, a vanishing act shrouded in mystery. Equally perplexing is the question of why Machu Picchu was abandoned around 1530, shortly after the Spanish conquest began to unravel the Inca Empire. The traditional explanation points to the invaders' arrival, disease, warfare, and disruption forcing the inhabitants to flee. Yet, the site bears no scars of battle, no signs of a desperate last stand. The terraces remain intact, the temples undisturbed. If the Spanish had reached Machu Picchu, would they not have plundered its riches or razed its pagan shrines as they did elsewhere? This absence of violence opens the door to darker theories. Some whisper of a mass disappearance, a population spirited away by forces unknown. The Incas left no written records, their history encoded in quipus, knotted cords whose meanings remain partly deciphered, leaving us blind to the events of those final days. Could a plague have swept through, silent and swift, leaving the city a ghost town, or did the inhabitants abandon it willingly, retreating deeper into the Andes with secrets they could not risk revealing? A more mystical hypothesis suggests a curse or supernatural event. Local legends speak of Machu Picchu as a sacred place, its sanctity tied to the mountains and rivers that cradle it. Did the Incas sense an impending doom, perhaps a violation of their pact with the gods, and choose to leave rather than face divine wrath? The lack of skeletal remains or mass graves only deepens the enigma, painting a picture of a city that simply ceased to be, its people vanishing into the mist. The rediscovery, Hiram Bingham and a web of deception. On July 24, 1911, American historian Hiram Bingham stepped into history when he rediscovered Machu Picchu, guided by local farmers and a young boy named Pablito Alvarez. His accounts, published in Harper's Monthly in 1913, painted him as a heroic explorer, unveiling a forgotten wonder to the world. But was Bingham truly the first outsider to set eyes on the citadel, or does his story conceal a more tangled truth? Evidence suggests otherwise. Inscriptions by Agustin Lizarraga, a Peruvian explorer, dated 1902, were found carved into the stones, 9 years before Bingham's arrival. Local farmers too knew of the site, using its terraces for crops. So, why did Bingham claim the mantle of discoverer? Some conspiracy theorists argue that his expedition was a calculated act of appropriation, a move to cement American prestige while sidelining indigenous knowledge. His initial theory, that Machu Picchu was Vilcabamba, the last refuge of the Inca Emperor Manco, was later debunked, with Vilcabamba linked to Espiritu Pampa. Was this an honest mistake, or a deliberate misdirection to obscure the site's true significance? The artifacts Bingham removed, thousands of items from ceramics to human remains, now housed at Yale University, add fuel to the controversy. Peru has long demanded their return, accusing Bingham of looting under the guise of science. Some speculate that these objects hold clues to Machu Picchu's mysteries, perhaps maps to hidden chambers or records of its purpose that Bingham or his sponsors sought to suppress. The legal battle over these relics continues, a modern echo of an ancient riddle. Who truly owns the secrets of Machu Picchu? Hidden chambers and lost treasures, the elusive prize beneath the stones. Few ideas captivate the imagination like the prospect of hidden chambers beneath Machu Picchu. In 2016, reports surfaced of possible underground cavities detected by ground-penetrating radar, sparking rumors of a treasure vault filled with gold, silver, and sacred relics. The Incas were masters of concealment. Caches of offerings have been found across their empire, so the notion of a secret trove is not implausible. Could Machu Picchu, as a ceremonial hub, house the ultimate repository of Inca wealth, sealed away as the empire crumbled? The Forbes article from that year hinted at ongoing excavations, yet no official confirmation has emerged. Skeptics argue that such chambers, if they exist, would have been looted long ago or eroded by time. But the conspiracy persists. What if the Incas engineered traps or false walls, safeguarding their treasures from all but the initiated? The site's seismic resilience, its stones interlocking to withstand earthquakes, suggests a level of foresight that could extend to hidden sanctuaries. Imagine a labyrinth beneath the citadel, its entrances disguised within the Temple of the Condor or the Intihuatana platform, waiting for a key lost to history. This theory dovetails with tales of the Inca gold, a legendary hoard spirited away from the Spanish. Some believe Machu Picchu was its final resting place, a fortress of stone guarding riches beyond measure. The lack of definitive proof only heightens the allure. Each unturned stone a promise of revelation, each shadow a hint of the unseen. Celestial alignments, a gateway to the stars? The astronomical precision of Machu Picchu is undeniable. The Temple of the Sun, the Intihuatana stone, and other structures align with solstices, equinoxes, and stellar patterns, reflecting the Incas' reverence for the cosmos. A 2014 study confirmed these alignments, cementing their reputation as skilled skywatchers. But could these features point to a purpose beyond earthly devotion? Conspiracy theorists propose that Machu Picchu was a celestial gateway, a site where the Incas bridged the mortal and divine, or even the terrestrial and extraterrestrial. The Intihuatana, with its carved surfaces catching the sun's rays, is often cast as a ritual tool, perhaps a beacon for otherworldly entities. The Pleiades, a cluster tied to Inca mythology, rise in alignment with certain structures. Coincidence or design? The idea stretches credulity, yet the sophistication of the site invites wonder. Did the Incas tap into a cosmic knowledge we've yet to reclaim? This theory gains traction among those who see Machu Picchu as a nexus of energy, a vortex where the veil between worlds thins. Modern visitors report feelings of awe or disorientation. Could this be the echo of an ancient power encoded in the stones? While science attributes the alignments to practical astronomy, the possibility of a mystical function lingers, a whisper from a time when the stars held secrets we can only guess at. The Inca Trail, a path to enlightenment or a hidden strategy? The Inca Trail, winding through rugged peaks to Machu Picchu, is more than a tourist trek. It's a journey steeped in mystery. Mainstream views cast it as a pilgrimage route, dotted with ceremonial sites like Huayna Huayna, where travelers paid homage before reaching the citadel. Yet its complexity, stone steps, tunnels, and precipitous drops suggests a dual purpose. Some theorists argue it was a strategic escape route, a lifeline for the Incas as the Spanish closed in. Its obscurity and the presence of tambos rest stations hint at military use, a path to evade or outmaneuver invaders. Others take a mystical stance. Was it an initiatory trail, a test of endurance and faith leading to enlightenment at Machu Picchu's gates? The Sun Gate, where the trail culminates, frames the city at dawn, a moment of revelation that feels deliberate, sacred. The trail's design resists easy answers. Why build such an arduous route if not to protect or conceal? Its very existence deepens the enigma of Machu Picchu, a thread connecting the physical and the esoteric, the practical and the profound. Water and ritual, a sacred flow or a practical marvel? Water courses through Machu Picchu like a lifeline, fountains, channels, and aqueducts channeling mountain springs into the city. Archaeologists praise this as hydraulic genius, ensuring sustenance in a remote locale. But the abundance of water features, over a dozen fountains, some carved with ritualistic flair, suggests a deeper significance. In Inca cosmology, water was sacred, a gift from the gods linking earth and sky. Could Machu Picchu's fountains have been sites of worship, their flow a purification rite for priests or pilgrims? Some speculate that the city was a center of water veneration, its layout a hymn to this elemental force. The main channel, still functional after centuries, hints at a purpose beyond utility. Perhaps a symbolic vein, pulsing with spiritual meaning. Conspiracy leans further. Was water a key to unlocking the site's secrets, a medium for rituals lost to time? The interplay of stone and stream evokes a harmony that feels deliberate, a mystery flowing beneath the surface of history. The missing artifacts, a conspiracy of silence. The artifacts Bingham took, pottery, tools, even bones, sit in Yale's vaults, a point of contention between Peru and the United States. Officially, they're studied for academic insight, but whispers persist. Do they hold clues Yale refuses to share? Some theorists claim these objects, perhaps quipas or carvings, reveal Machu Picchu's true role, suppressed to preserve a sanitized narrative. The legal fight for repatriation fuels this suspicion. If the artifacts are mere relics, why the resistance? Could they map hidden chambers, decode celestial alignments, or expose a history too radical to accept? The silence surrounding their full study breeds speculation. A conspiracy of knowledge hoarded, a truth withheld. Extraterrestrial influence, a theory beyond the stars. The boldest claim ties Machu Picchu to extraterrestrial hands. Proponents point to the impossible stonework, the cosmic alignments, and the Incas' sudden rise to power. Did alien architects guide their hands, leaving a monument to their presence? The idea, though fanciful, taps into the site's otherworldly aura, its isolation, its perfection, its silence. Science counters with human ingenuity, yet the theory endures. A siren call to those who see Machu Picchu as more than earthly. No artifacts bear alien marks, no records speak of visitors from above, but the absence of proof is, to some, proof of a cover-up. The curse of Machu Picchu, a haunting legacy. Finally, the legend of a curse clings to Machu Picchu like mist. Tales of misfortune befalling looters or skeptics, Bingham's own tumultuous later years among them, feed the myth. Is it folklore, or a warning from a city that guards its secrets fiercely? The lack of evidence only enhances the chill. A place so sacred, so potent, that it exacts a price for intrusion. The eternal enigma Machu Picchu stands as a paradox, a marvel illuminated by history, yet cloaked in shadow. Its mysteries, its purpose, its abandonment, its hidden depths resist resolution, inviting us to question, to dream, to seek. As we probe its conspiracies, from cosmic origins to cursed fates, we confront not just the past, but the limits of what we believe possible. The lost city of the Incas remains a riddle unsolved, a whisper from antiquity that dares us to listen.